Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Homeward Bound. The party has destroyed most of the demons, and yet the craftsmen remain working in and around their forge. They haven't even looked up from their work. They might not even know that you're here. It's hard to tell.
Well, let's find out.
Yeah.
See if I can get
Let's
up here
get out.
first.
Yeah, let's get William and the dogs up the wall.
Okay.
So I think Zara and I will
Help pull us up.
turn and head back to the edge of the wall. How much more poison damage do I ultimately take?
You will take another 2d4, so you'll take 2 and 1. And between Grimes and Zara, you can get William up. Getting the dogs up is actually going to be a bit of trouble. How do you get this giant hellhound creature up?
I think we can get the little dog up because I could probably hold it and they can pull me up.
Okay, that's true.
But the big one,
Tie the rope around it and drag it
Yeah.
up.
you could go down and do it, Grimes, and then I could pull it up with Zara.
That seems fair. Yeah, you can make a harness around the dog. Grimes is a great rope worker and has harnessed people in countless times in these campaigns. So
Yeah.
you'll be able to pull them all up and move on into the area.
Is the normal dog changing at all?
Not yet.
Okay. Grimes, do they even turn to look at us, these things?
Let's see if they make any of their perception checks. No, they are still busy at work shaping what looks to be like molten rock with their appendages that keep kind of shape shifting into different simple shapes. It looks like they are making weapons, armor, and shields.
Mm.
And they've got like a small stack next to the forge.
Talk to them, Grimes.
All right, we climb down the stairs into the center of this fortress. Is there anything in here save the forge?
There's some terrain, there's some features, maybe some rooms with some like what do you call them? I hate to call them like charts and maps because that implies like paper, but it's the same concept where you would have like maybe clay or soft stone that they carve in with their fingers to create maps of things, but it's all kind of Greek to you. It's not quite clear, here's ocean, here's mountains. It's more of like a doodle you might see on one of our overlays. It's just like, here's a squiggle, and here's a squiggle, and here's a squiggle, and then this squiggle's got hash marks through it. You'd need a pretty good int check to be able to decipher it.
Grimes approaches the forge.
The creatures are not really aware of you. The sound of the forging is loud. The forge itself produces a massive roar of fire and heat from it, and these creatures are just pounding away on this molten stone.
Hello! Grimes shouts over the bellows of the forge.
And you can hear his voice being bizarre and
I hear his
alien
voice
to
being
you.
bizarre. Okay.
Yeah, to you, it's something bizarre. It's something to that effect.
Smith.
It must have been some ex-girlfriend.
The demon turns to face you, his body towering over yours.
How tall is he?
Creature is 6.5 feet tall, 250 pounds. And before you, as it sees you, its arms change from like hammers to hooks. And it takes a step towards you aggressively.
I put a hand up. Hold.
It'll stop curiously. The other demons, the other forge ones, will have noticed what's going on by now and also approach the small party. Their arms are hooks and blades.
We need not butcher you as we have your previous masters.
You are within the eye of the beholder. How did you get here? Show us the way. We must get back.
Where is the beholder?
Show us the way, and I will spare your life.
I think you misunderstand the negotiation here.
I misunderstand nothing. You will show us the way, and I will spare your life, or I will kill you here, eat you, and gain your knowledge anyway.
How's it going, Grimes?
Not good. They say we're in the eye of the beholder. They want me to show them the way.
The star?
Loud, sorry.
I point
What
to
did
the
he say
star.
that time? The star? Are there stars overhead, or are we inside?
No, it is open air. There are stars overhead.
Just one star right now.
No, it's
Or,
a
like,
constellation.
just the one constellation. I point to the
Right.
constellation when Grimes says they want us to show them the way.
Yeah, say to the smiths, we are traveling to Madrigal.
She
Is
has
this the
shown
way?
us there is hope. We will soon break in, and we will take over. We will once again bathe in the light of the glorious Seven.
The gods that have forsaken you.
They have not left us. They have only challenged us for millennia, and we are soon to make it home.
What are you
Show
building?
us the way.
Grimes looks around them to see what's on the forge. See what's on
The ones that you're not talking to, the other two, step a little bit closer and more aggressively.
Mm-hmm.
And the first one, again, leans in. Show me the way.
Grimes musters every ounce of courage he has to stare this demon down or up.
Okay. Why don't you give...
slain.
Oh,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Was it we have slain all of your captors. If you do not aid us, or if you aid us, we will spare you. Were you hoping for a charisma check?
Yes.
Or asking for a charisma
Does Zara take a step forward to complete the formation here, or is she chicking out on us?
Oh, yeah. She'll step
There
forward.
we go.
She's
There
got
we
your
go.
back.
Yeah.
The pups
Grimes
are
musters
behind the
his-
dogs.
Musters enough courage.
You and the demon both roll 23s on your charisma checks. You stare
down.
each other down. No progress is made in the negotiation.
Mm-hmm.
What do they want, Grimes? Show them the way. Tell them the way. We're heading to the stars.
The way out? He said we're in the eye of the beholder. They want back to the gods. The last line, if it wasn't in Nolish, I will speak to Zara.
About the item holder and everything?
I say they want back. No, they want to get back to the gods.
To the 7.
7.
We can't let them. They must never reach our home.
A nod. I say to this. I say again, if you aid us, we will show you the way.
Aid you how? You are the enemy. I would never betray my own kind by assisting you.
We are not
You
your enemy.
are for
We are your
easy.
new masters. You see before you the demon Lord William,
That's right.
the Hound Master.
They, all three in unison, look at William. You have no idea what Grimes is talking about, but all of a sudden, all three demons are staring at you,
I give them a
gauging
smile.
you. They look at your stone feet. They look at your perfectly formed human face, your beard, your
it though?
scars. Well, it seems
Grimes
to be.
pulls out his gem of true seeing and looks around this, this fort for the first time.
Well, the one surviving dog looks like a freak of nature. He's got like 2 mouths attached to the one same head, kind of like moving in different directions, but the eyes are still forward. He's got 6 legs coming out of his back. There's like little small tentacles dripping out of both of his mouths between his teeth, kind of like almost more like antennas that are just like limply falling out of his face or something.
Like Cthulhu.
Sure. More antenna-like than octopus-like.
Okay. Right, okay.
William looks much the same. He's still got like little bits of change over him, but he's mostly human. Zara is entirely monstrous gnoll. And
I take this opportunity, to drink a potion, can I?
Yeah, you grab a potion and begin to drink it.
Begin to.
Yeah, I want to see what they do when they see you doing that.
Are there? There's no secrets within the keep.
No, the keep
Nothing,
has no
everything.
unusual things about it. Although when you look through these at these creatures with the Gem of True Seeing, you see that their arms are actually just these like weird semi-liquidy blobs that don't have the form of like a blade or a hook or a hammer. It's just sort of like teardrop-shaped blobs hanging off their arms.
Do they react to William drinking his drink?
No, they watch curiously as he drinks it, not really understanding what he's doing.
And he heals himself. His wounds knit over.
That doesn't seem to faze them either.
Yeah. We have butchered your captors. That's it. You no longer need to forge for them. But I think it would only be fitting if you rewarded us for granting you freedom.
One of them has its hand meld from like a hook into more of like a grasping hand, and slowly reaches for your hand.
Oh, bit of a handshake. Some things cross planes.
I look down. Does it look like he's reaching for a handshake?
No, it looks like he's trying to grab your wrist or something. Like it's not a hand, it's a shake. It's more of like a grasping reach.
I think Grimes pulls his hand away cautiously, not aggressively.
Yeah, his hand immediately shapeshifts back into a weapon, and they take an aggressive stance and attack. But you guys can all roll initiative to see who makes it first.
What are you doing? Grimes shouts.
We'll take their flesh and their weapons.
Yeah.
Why are my craftsmen not rolling hit points? I think I borked them.
Grimes says, be careful of their hands. They can turn into anything. Weapons.
All right, let's kill him.
Just want to add hit dice to their sheet. Is that the correct number of hit dice? That is the correct number of hit dice.
You know, maybe Zara should have like shown them some spell or something.
There we go. Okay. So you're standing before them, they're standing before you, and the battle is going to begin. I'm going to have them all roll hit dice and initiative individually.
Yeah.
Okay. And you roll initiative, and you roll initiative. Okay. So, William, you are first.
35.
35 will hit their AC. It'll clear by 21.
Oh, fantastic. 32 damage.
Almost, but does not quite kill one of these suckers.
Okay.
I will give you HP bars in just a moment. I'm sorting everything out. Who's up next? Zara. Zara will just attempt to skewer one with her spear. 7 and 7 is 14. She will hit for 2d4 plus 5 damage. She will hit one for 8.
On a
We'll
save.
have to make a save, which it passes. And the first craftsman goes. It'll stab at Zara with both of its arms. 4s and 5s are misses. Grimes goes.
Grimes is gonna draw one phase blade, shifting out of existence, and then reach over to Zara's belt and draw his second phase blade.
Okay. Ooh. Go
He's
for
not
it.
gonna. He's not gonna use it. I'm gonna take it back,
Yeah.
and then I will make some attacks. I guess. Has the guy in front of me turned his weapons into weapons yet?
Yes, they are weapons.
They were able to do that before their initiative.
Yes.
Okay.
That was the event that triggered the initiative roll. Is
Okay.
what I'm.
Yeah.
All right. 22. Did these guys take double damage from?
Yes, they will.
6 plus 1. 15 points of damage. And an offhand is an 18 hit against these guys?
Yes, it does. 14 AC.
2d4 plus 2d6, is it?
Yes. And 11, so 26
okay.
damage total.
Crap. Okay. Can you see HP bars now?
Yeah.
Okay. You did another 11
Yeah.
for a total of 26. Creature is at less than half hit points. The next craftsman will go. It will take 2 stabs at you with its pointy arms. We will get a 25 and a 29.
Ouch. Hit and hit. 29 does clear by 5.
Okay. It was a... I'm sorry. No. It's a 19 and a 15. I had 21 instead of
Neither
11.
those is a hit.
Okay.
That's easy then.
Yeah. And the other one will attack William twice with a natural 1 and a 26.
26 will hit.
Right. You will take 2d6 plus 4. So 6 and 4 is 10 damage, William.
Ouch.
That's right.
Rosie and Jim, come on over here for some bite attacks.
Flank
Grimes,
attacks.
Would you make
Yeah,
them
is
for
that
me?
a flank? Is that a +1?
Yes.
D20 plus 8, miss, and a hit.
Hit.
Roll me d10 damage.
10
Oh.
damage.
And then
That's
here's the
10.
dog. The dog's gonna kill the one fighting me. Come on.
Roof, roof, roof. Go for it, William. Roll it. Roof,
Flank
roof.
attack +1. Yes.
Holy shit, it crits the demon! 2D.
44.
44?
44.
Wait. 8.
Yeah, the dog rips it to shreds.
I'm a master dog roller.
Yeah, you are. All right, initiative.
No, second attack. Sorry.
Second attacks.
34. That's a crit
Surrender
again.
or die.
14 AC, so you
Grimes
clear by
shouts.
20.
32.
You annihilate one. There's only
demonic
one
tongue.
left. Grimes, extra attacks?
I don't get extra attacks with
Okay.
these daggers.
All right. And initiatives.
Does he look like he is interested in surrendering?
Absolutely not. No way in hell. These things are single-minded in nature and purpose. Rosie
They're
and
in
Jim
hell,
will
though.
go. They only
Get
know destruction, death, and consumption of their enemies.
60, 20, 18, and a 23.
Hits and
Each
hits.
hit. Each hit. 2d10 is 9. The thing is on the end of its rope. Zara gets her first of 2 attacks. Natural 20. Modified 27. She will do 64 plus 5 damage. skewering the thing all the way through into the forge, and then just like flinging it over her body and having it
Damn.
slam on the other side before it vanishes. Poof.
So there's one left being eaten by the normal dog. Nice. Well, that was easy.
Well, Grimes circles around the forge, looking at whatever
were making,
equipment they may
right.
have already crafted.
Yeah, they've got a whole bunch of demon plate armor, some big ass demon shields, and some swords.
I
Lying
pick up a
around.
shield. Does it feel comfortable to hold?
No, it's awkward. It's weirdly weighted. It doesn't even have like a nice, good grip for you, and it's definitely not magical like your shield.
All right.
Can any of it be purposed? Can we wear epic demon pauldrons?
Yeah, you can get some demon pauldrons and put them on your shoulders. They'll just float there perfectly.
Could Zara
Never getting
wear the armor?
Yeah,
No.
Zara doesn't have any armor.
She has
Yeah.
bone armor, but it is badly damaged. Like, the bones are broken, and I've actually just reduced her AC from 15 to 14 because of the damage that she's taken in between last session and this one, because her armor is so broken
Can we
apart.
try and stitch together some better armor with the equipment in this forge?
Let's see.
None of us are craftsmen, but like if there are pieces of plate mail, she's about the size of a demon warrior, isn't she? What is she, like 6.5 feet tall?
Something like that, and the demon warriors are 6'3", so they're about the same size. She could be fitted with some demon armor.
Yeah, she can do it.
Yeah. This will effectively function as plate mail for her.
Nice.
Let me just make sure.
No, the demon shields are not usable.
You could use one if you wanted. They're just awkward and uncomfortable for you all.
What
They're
is
not
that?
going to be as good as like a +3 shield.
No. But
Yeah.
what about what does Zara have? She got like a wicker shield?
Something to that effect. I don't remember the material it's made out of, but yeah, bone or wicker, or probably bone or wicker. Maybe wood. Her shield is in good enough condition that she will continue to use it, but she will switch out armors here. Let's take a look at our demon fighters. So she can get an AC bonus of... How the fuck do this shit?
Don't forget they've got an AC bonus because of their nativeness. to
Yeah,
the
they
plane.
might have like +4 just for being from this plane.
Right, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I think she gets her armor is going to be +8 now instead of... So she discards her bone armor and is going to grab demon plate, which is going to have AC 8, bring her total AC up to 20.
Damn, that's much better. Cool. I'm standing by this forge, feeling the warmth of the fire, and this seems like a relatively safe place. I think we should get some R&R.
Yeah.
All right.
So I
You
think we
guys
settle
can
into
rest.
this forge, make it our
Well, base of operations, right?
yeah.
It's a shame we haven't got a boat because this would be a nice place to store it too.
Yeah.
Okay, while you wait, let me tally up the total XP that you get for all your things.
I assume, Grimes, you'll go and like walk through the wall we can't see on the map and just make sure that there's not 1,000 demons coming to kill us.
Yeah. The first thing Grimes would do would be to get a vantage point and try and see what he can see.
Yeah.
See 50. I'm down 43 HP. So that's going to be like
2 days.
yeah.
It's 1 hour, right? So
I don't think we can gain it for a while there. We could only gain it while we were resting.
I think you can just like meditate and get 1 hour. But I might actually try and get some sleep just for the humanity of it.
What? This can't be the right amount of XP for a thung. They don't give 1,000 XP per thung.
They clearly do now. That'd be like 20,000 XP. Should have saved mine.
22, 6, 3.5, 1.
I mean, as chat's
Oh, no,
pointing
they
out,
do. Yeah, they give 1,000 XP. Look at that.
as chat's pointing out, they have 24 AC.
Yeah. 22, but yeah.
How much do the armored warriors give, Neal?
Each warrior gives 8,800 XP.
And the armored ones are more?
No.
Okay. Holy shit, that is a lot of XP.
That's pretty standard. Like, by the book, demons give 20,000 plus. But they have, like, save versus death or die type poisons.
All right, divided by, is Zara getting a half XP or no XP? I can't remember.
That's
full
on you.
XP.
You have control over character sheet. So if she doesn't have any XP recorded, you haven't been giving her any.
Okay.
Good answer.
Why don't you each take home 30,500
Plus 10%.
plus 10%? Yeah.
So are we not sharing with Zara? I mean, I think we'd be happy to split with Zara if she'll.
I gave her a half share.
Okay. 30,000. How much?
30,500. So 33,550. If you have 10%.
So I think 454,343 is the new total.
What a fun number. 454,343.
Yeah. Hey, I'm only 45,000 off level 10. Are we ending here, Neal?
No, we're not ending yet. I just wanted to give you a chance to rest and gain some hit points. And in the time while we wait here in this area next to the ocean that kind of laps up on the shore over and over, while you rest, you do see changes coming over your creatures. Your Hellhound creature grows larger and larger until he is like a size large, like the size of a horse. We're gonna change his hit dice up to 8d8 instead of 7d8, and it'll give him another +1 to hit.
Really? You want to ride a Hellhound?
I mean, yeah, kind of. I mean, it's big enough. It's big as a horse, so you could ride it.
Yes, Ryan, give me another 1d8 for your Hellhound HP and bring it up by. It's currently 30. Now it's going to be 31.
What about the other dog?
The other dog will also change, and it will become the smaller version of the Hellhound. And we're going to need a new name for it. You know what? Screw it. I don't want to keep track of two different character sheets. They're just going to both be... We're just going to rename them to...
You should have just had Rosie and Jim eat that other dog.
To gain in strength. But, yeah.
Alright, so they're both just going to have the same stat block for ease of everything. And...
Do you want to duplicate the token then?
Yeah, we'll get two of these guys. And they'll both just have 31 HP max.
Wow. Alright, I'm going to try and mount one of these dogs at one point.
Give me an animal handling check.
Can we get an advantage?
No.
It's my dog.
Well, it's also a weird demon, and you're on another plane of existence.
Oh.
Not yet. They don't seem like they want to have you mounting them. They seem...
You don't have animal training, do you? Wait. Are those different?
Yeah, I've got animal handling. I don't know. I think that's the same thing. Crimes. Look at this. We can both ride into battle on a Hellhound. It's going to be so sweet.
I don't know about sweet. Seems pretty evil. But
yeah,
given the current circumstances,
it's pretty great. It's good for my knees too.
How many how many Knoll pups are there?
5?
Yeah.
We can't trust the Knoll pups to ride on these things.
No.
Let's see, we get
changed
them
at
over
all?
them more.
I guess they haven't been eating.
Yeah. I think they wear it first, but now Zara's stopping them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She can stop them when she's in front of them, but they seem to be eating when she's not around. Ryan, you did look with the Gem of True Seeing. I forgot to mention the Knoll pups.
Well, they weren't were they in the fort at that point?
Yeah, she had brought them with her.
Okay.
They look like they've got like really patchy hair growing in on them through the Gem of True Seeing. And even in the the dim light, when you get close to them, you can see that they've got like maybe a little bit of alopecia coming up on them. Their hair is beginning to fall out in little pieces.
Are they turning into thongs?
Let's hope not.
How's
So
Nimrod?
Oh yeah, Nimrod and his girl.
They're fine.
They're too far away to get any food.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what
They're
happens when
staying
you
in the
hide.
back line.
Yeah.
Yep.
What do we see from the parapets?
What do you see? You see that there is now a volcano somewhat to the south of you. There's another volcano somewhat to the north of you. These are both like southeast and northeast. And give me a perception check.
Nice, 32.
You can even spot a third volcano to the far north in the distance.
Mhm.
It looks like you're in a series of them, like there's 3 in a row, and you're somewhere between the first and second one.
How far away does the star look?
Infinitely far, it's in the sky. Just one big ladder away.
Yeah. All right. So we rest the 48 hours or 43 hours.
Yeah,
And
you
then,
guys can sort of pass
Probably
out
a
your...
little more. Grimes will want to search this fort.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So you'll pass out for an indeterminate amount of time. You can search the fort. You can find demonic stuff in and around here. Mostly, the only thing of interest that you really find here is that map room that I was talking about, where they were carving into stone. Can I get an int check from you, Grimes?
Yeah. Does the Gem of True Seeing reveal anything?
It does not.
So go to pass my int check.
So what you see is sort of like a bunch of squiggles that are sort of meaningless, but you see 2 very clear towers marked by a bridge adjoining them. And there's some other squiggles around them. It's hard to tell what it looks like, but it looks like there are 2 massive towers a good distance apart with a big-ass bridge joining them, and you have no idea what's under the bridge. And that is located... one of the towers is along the line of volcanoes, if you just keep following that line. And then the other one is further to the east and a little bit south.
So I do make sense of a map. There are volcanoes or something indicated on this mountains.
Yeah.
And a tower in the mountain range.
Like
along
at the
mountain
end,
range?
like beyond the mountain range of volcanoes. Because it's
Alright,
just
I'll
like
call-
these weird blobby circles that you kind of map out to be the volts.
Yeah. William.
Yes, Grimes. What's up?
Zara. I'll call them into the.
Alright, everyone shows up.
I think this is a map. I say, pointing to the sheet and then translating into Nolish.
I suppose it does
I think
look
this is
like
a
a
map. Like these are. This looks like a mountain range, no?
I guess so.
These must be the volcanoes. What does that look like? And I point to tower, hoping for confirmation.
Looks like a tower, I suppose, and a bridge.
I think it's at the end of the mountain range, north of here.
Could just be some tactical bridge that they fight over in the war.
Maybe.
What else would it be?
I
I
shrug.
feel. Neal,
Are
now
there
that
any-
we've got a. Sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to ask Neal. Is there any eye imagery?
No.
Nothing that looks like eyes. Nothing to
No.
indicate beholders or whatever the.
Nope.
Now
It's
that
just
we've got
crazy
the,
demon talking crazy talk.
Okay.
Now that we've got the map, Neal, can we see your map?
No way.
All right.
My map is a work of beauty, and it makes too much sense. You can't. You would
Yeah.
understand everything if you saw that.
If you mention that the the forger guys were talking about the sleight of the 7, is it worth asking Zara like what that could mean? Like, I'm no expert, but is there 7 gods? There's more than 7 gods. It's more than 7.
Aren't there 7 main gods?
No, there's 4 main gods, right?
It's all a matter of how you want to count it. There's 4, 6, or 7 main gods.
Okay.
Because there's order and chaos, life and destruction, but then there's also fate and nature, and then Falumbra with the souls.
Okay. Yeah.
So-
All right. So maybe there's 7. You know, I checked the forge. Does it seem to be magically burning, or is it burn out?
No, it looks like it connects to like a lava flow underground.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
Does William pray to the forge? Pray to Bellum? To fire?
Yeah, maybe a little prayer. Nothing too. I mean,
I thought that's where you were going when you were like, William stands next to the heat of the forge. And
no, I just think it's a comfort, right? We've spent so long without need for sleep or warmth that.
And so long in the darkness.
Yeah, it's nice to be next to some heat.
That's probably where we camp. At least in the same
so.
room as the forge, drawn to the light and the warmth. We don't find any interesting gear.
There are demonic weapons, which you could wield, but they're not going to be mechanically better than the stuff that you have right here. There's big, awkward D8 swords and plate mail and heavy shields, heavier than the shields that you might normally wield. Like, they're going to be 20-pound shields instead of 15-pound shields.
Well, Grimes is a proficient appraiser, and even without a check, I know that this stuff is priceless if we get it back to the prime material plane.
Definitely, yeah.
So even if just for the flavor text, Grimes will have pilfered what he can from this place. So I think mechanically it won't affect his AC, but I'll have probably strapped on extra armlets and pauldrons.
Nice. All right.
Whatever demonic loot I can get my hands on.
Excellent.
Sword, there's no demon daggers or anything like that?
There are no daggers. No, none of them,
And
unfortunately.
And they're made of obsidian or something like that? Or is it metal?
It looks like obsidian is the form of the weapons.
And the armor as well, or is the armor metal?
Armor is some sort of like rocky obsidian combination. Yeah.
The magical star, does it go in the same direction as the tower on the map?
Yeah, sort of.
More or less. Okay.
Yeah, more or
I
less.
guess we can follow the volcanoes then until we find out where they get to magical first, or we get to this tower first. No, but let's wait till we're all fully healed first.
You rest. And rest. While you are watching, Zara will alert you at some point to the presence of other demons. There seems to be a group marching across the plain, right next to a lava flow, which is how she can see them in the dim light everywhere. And there seems to be a whole troop, maybe 100 warriors,
Oh my god.
200 thungs, 500 toadies, an unknown number of hydras, all moving sort of northward along in the same direction that you're going, in the direction of the towers, in the direction of the stars, but not along this coast section. They seem to be much further inland.
Maybe that means we're going in the right direction. This place is crawling with them anyway, we can't worry too much about it. They're not coming for us, so that's something.
Well, days pass. You are all rested and recovered. Everyone has spells back. Everyone's at full HP, full AC.
Does Zara cast any spells during the downtime? Anything like exploratory? Did she come up with any answers?
Pray.
Come up with any answers? No.
Yeah, like I don't know. No, okay.
No answers.
But our HP are back up to max.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we're quite formidable now with these dogs, I think.
We can't get any armor for the dogs, can we?
Ooh, that would have been
doggy barding?
sweet. I don't think so.
If only one of us had some sort of armor proficiency.
Yeah.
That is a shame. We need to capture one of these crafters and get them to make armor for the dogs. That'd be sick.
I thought that's where we were going, but
Yeah, they
crazy cultists.
They're bizarre monsters.
We need to find out what they're scared of. Like, there's got to be something that they're scared of. They're clearly not scared of death, but like some specific way of dying, perhaps. Or like if you if you keep hold of them and they never turn to the things, does that mean that they don't get to like return to be re-resurrected? Like, is that being in limbo for them forever? Maybe we could find out some way of, I don't know, like if you take their ear, does that stop them from resurrecting? Because they can't fully kind of, you know what I mean?
I don't know.
Because we've got no leverage over them. If they're not scared of death, then like they're just always going to attack us. That might just be their way.
Zara, do you feel Madrigal? Do you feel hope?
Yes, she's there before us.
The demons said something interesting. They think that Madrigal shows herself for them. They're trying to claw their way back into the light of the gods. This can't be true, right? Madrigal's here for us.
She nods. Yes, there's no way that Madrigal would come here for them. She's here for us. These poor creatures. How they've suffered.
From what I've seen, they bring it upon themselves.
Perhaps. But their suffering is still real. See it on their faces. They don't fear death. They'll do anything to kill their enemies. They have no notion of self-worth or home. Have you seen young? Have you seen adults? Have you seen people in love? Have you seen community, family, artwork? These things are monstrous. They know only one goal. I pity them.
Nice.
It's a wonder the gods abandoned this place.
No wonder at all. Well, your time has passed. You are all rested and ready to go. Northward bound we are.
I think so. So you're saying we can keep following the coast?
Well, you could head inland and follow in the wake of that large army that marched north, or you
What's out the
could
front door?
follow along the coast. The front door is
there
a
a gate?
path that kind of leads out in the direction in between volcanoes.
I think we should stick to the coast.
We should follow the mountain range.
Yeah.
If we can stick to the coast and do that.
Absolutely.
Here we go.
Volcanoes run right along the cliffside, right along the seaside.
And that's the play.
Okay. On you go then. Leaving this fortress behind you. Taking your time moving along the coast, which will take a while. The seaside journey is fraught with difficulty. Angled cliffs, large crashing waves, areas where the rocks kind of just slide out from underneath you, having to bring the dogs up and over things, pulling the pups up and over cliffs as you go. It's a long, arduous process, but instead of the endless rowing or the endless walking, you actually have things to do. You have cliffs to climb, animals to assist. It's perhaps the most interesting, if still monotonous, part of your journey thus far. It's just this plodding on, overcoming each obstacle till you can't even remember how many times you've crossed a weird rocky outcropping, or how many times you've had to like grab hold of a dog before it gets washed out to sea, or the number of times William trips on his awkward stone feet and then gets up before anyone notices. You know?
Yeah.
It's a
arduous.
mess. Yeah.
But at this point, we've got to be uniquely qualified at a long and arduous journey.
Yes.
I mean, more so than anyone else that's probably ever lived.
I mean, it's not without a doubt. It is not beyond the realm of possibility that you've been hiking through the demon realm for a year now.
Yeah.
It might only have actually been 4 months. It might have been a year. It might have been 2 years. Who really knows? It's impossible to tell, but you know, we're on those levels of time scales that we're looking at.
But I mean, like,
here.
even before that, we were still well used to long and arduous journeys. So
Spent 3 years hiking around Caledonia in awful conditions. Yes.
From one hellscape to another.
yeah.
The frozen wastes to the lava wastes.
Hey, it's nice though, the sea.
Yeah.
Got the waves as well, so it's not like that weird sea that we had to sail across before that was just like still.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, I don't know. That's a question not worth asking, I suppose.
Just not look at what's in the ocean. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You come around to a section where the beach runs northward for for days, weeks, who knows. But as soon as you get around that last tip of the northward journey, the whole coast turns heavily to the east, and the constellation of Madrigal begins to lower herself. And sort of drops down below one of these towers, which becomes silhouetted against Madrigal's symbol. You can only see it by the absence of stars where it marks, but there is a tower that rises hundreds of feet into the air. It is far away, very far away, but you can see it, and you can see the massive bridge that runs away from it off into the more northward sky. How should I show you this? I'm going to bring us back to a map. I'll see and look at for a moment here. If you are here, then you can see that there's like a tower over here being silhouetted by Madrigal's star behind it. And then the tower has a bridge heading off that way.
The bridge goes from the top of the tower?
Yeah. And then the rest of the constellations are still to the northward, but much farther away.
So is it that the stars moved, or we moved relative to them? Like, did they move as we walked, or
you saw them like descend in the sky as if specifically to illuminate the back of this tower for you? Like, they've moved into the one position where you could see the tower from the 60 miles you are from it, 20 miles you are from it. Who knows?
Oh, okay. It's not that far then.
So, yeah, it's only like a 4-day walk, 3-day walk. Who knows?
We got nothing but time.
Yeah. I thought you were like, it's hundreds of miles. Okay. Well, I think
I
we know
don't
where we need to go, Grubs.
Yeah, I don't know that we ever really even discussed this. I think it's just so obvious where we're supposed to be headed.
It's just the place. Yeah.
All right. Maybe they've got a portal up
tower.
there. I joke. Hopefully.
You continue your journey, and at a certain point, the ocean begins to lap directly against the rock wall. Like, the waves crash onto the wall, and the water passage becomes questionable.
Okay. Have we passed anywhere where we would have been able to easily scale a cliff?
I wouldn't say
Well,
easily, but it's all doable, theoretically.
Yeah, I think once the water is dangerously encroaching on the cliff, we'll climb.
Yeah.
Grimes will climb, throw a rope down, and we'll slowly move the whole party up to the slopes.
One by one, you raise the creatures.
All right.
Is there a bluff top we can walk across, or is it just like a hill? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we need to be heading inland now anyway, or if we got a little bit further, we can go along the coast?
The coast is where... This is the point where the coast gets questionable.
No, but I mean, like, can we follow the edge of the coast on the top of the cliff, or do we now have to start going, like, east towards the tower?
No, you could follow the edge of the coast still.
Okay.
That's fine.
Sweet. Let's keep doing that then.
You follow the edge of the coast until the coast begins to actually turn back and head southward, sort of east by southeast. So it's not the nice square shape that I've drawn on this map. It actually comes and starts to go down like this again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we delete all the extra stuff off the map if we are intending to?
Yes, what have I done? Well, I've broken everything. I will delete all the crap.
Okay, we don't have to do it right now. But, so what? Now is it time to start heading inland? Yeah.
It's up to you.
Well, we'll go to the tower, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, if we're due east with the tower now. Time to turn 90 degrees, yeah.
You head inland. You follow this this low slope that begins to head downhill, even though you're already almost at like sea level. So this must be going like below sea level as you head further downhill.
Okay.
As you get closer, though, I need perception checks.
Nailed it.
Damn it, you yellow box. I don't know why I can't delete you. There you go. Okay. What did you get?
26.
26. Yeah. So you're walking through this downward valley when you see something in the distance, something shiny, something smooth and metallic or smooth and glassy that reflects the light off of one of the volcanoes that sort of glints in your eye. And after you blink a few times, you can see that there is not the biggest demon horde you've seen before you, but a large gathering. It must be, I don't know, 30 toadies at least, followed by some hydras and a few warriors. And they're standing in this channel facing you.
They see us.
Yeah, they're heading in your direction. Maybe not intentionally knowing that you're here, but they're headed sort of in your direction.
All right, well, I think we need to, like, go perpendicular and try and get off that path. And hide somewhere.
Is there anywhere for us to hide?
Sort of, because as you start to look around, there becomes a rumbling in the ground, and the area behind you brightens as molten hot rock begins to flow into the canal, the channel, the valley behind you. The walls of this valley are fairly steep. The lava isn't a fast-flowing substance, but it can easily clear like 50 or 60 feet in a minute if it needs to. Somewhere between 30 and 60 feet in a minute.
When does lava need anything?
Need what?
Damn. Since when does lava need anything?
Yeah. Well, it begins to flow into this channel behind you, and it's got the high walls on either side.
Oh, shit.
And you see before you not thongs, what do you call them? Toadies. Toadies for days, and some hydras, and further back off screen, some more warriors. And we're going to break here for the day. We're going to end it here. But coming up behind you, my friends, is a wall of lava that will make a certain amount of progress every round. And
cool.
we'll hope
Right.
you won't get caught in it as you have to fight your way through the demons before you to outrun lava.
So we can't climb up the walls left and right. Well, maybe Grimes can.
Oh, Grimes can totally do it, but your dogs definitely can't, and Zara's children definitely can't. But the three of you could probably do it.
Oh, okay.
So
Well,
when we
we'll
come
fight.
back on our next session, we'll decide if you want to leave them for dead and take the easy route, or take the challenge of hacking through your demons.
We hack through, no problem.
Okay. That's going to be it for our session today. Congratulations,
Thank
everybody. You've
Another
done
great
well.
victory. Yeah. The portal at the top of the tower, Neal.
Is that a statement or a question?
Question.
I can't answer it.
Okay. That means yes, by the way. I've been watching a lot of politics, and that's what it means.
I can't answer. Just going to avoid the question. You asked me if there's a portal at the top of the tower. Let me tell you something about portals. I walk through doors every day of my life, and they are the bedrock of this society. How could we keep ourselves safe if we didn't have doors and portals? I am pro portal. Next question.
I like it.
There
gonna-
will be a portal at the top of that tower, but it's not going to go where we want it to go.
It's just going to be a doorway.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
All right.
That's all. We don't get any more XP for the little bit of walking we did, do we?
No.
Okay.
I can't remember. Have I been giving you XP every session? Or has it been sort of sporadic?
Yeah, sometimes we forget, but I think we're caught up at this point.
Yeah.
That's
Cool.
what you mean.
That's
Yeah,
what I
we're
mean.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Well, does anyone have anything they want to say before we close it out for the day?
Don't think so. Thanks
No,
for
I think
watching.
That's it. Yeah. Thanks for watching.
All right. Cool. So one of you want to make a thread on the Reddits?
I shall.
Always Nick.
Always.
Farming
Or
that
Sean.
karma.
Yeah, farming the
Nick and
karma.
Sean.
Actually, it's not much, but over the years, I have farmed up a little bit of karma.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I've got like, I think 3,500. No,
Oh, my.
4.7 thousand.
Well, shit, guys. Why don't you go upvote the thread on the subreddit, which, God, I need to curate. There's all sorts of untagged shit everywhere. And give Nick a little bit of extra karma and ask some
right.
questions. I think the last thread... No, that was the
Hardcore Heroes
Hardcore Heroes
Hero.
thread was well
Was this-
documented.
I mean, like literally 50% of the answers are me. So
I know. It's pretty amusing. Everything has an answer or a response from AG Greenserd.
That's right. Is this episode 7 or 6 or
7, I believe.
all right? Have you got a name for it, Neal?
No, not yet. I struggled to find one.
To the battle on the coast.
What about Sassy Demons? No, it's terrible.
It went sassy.
Well, I wanted to get an episode named Chance, one named Sassy, and one named Shadow to complete the Homeward Bound motif, but I couldn't force it into an episode title this week.
What a great movie that is. Homeward Bound. I'm calling it Hellhounded.
Ooh, I really like that. I'll use that for the official name.
Oh, nice.
Hellhounded?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's totally it. Good job.
All right. Cool.
And dog theme.
Yeah, dog theme.
That's even better. You guys are geniuses.
Thanks.
All right. Ryan, any final words?
Don't think so. Well, is there Hardcore Heroes next week?
I think so.
Ooh la la.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah, there's a Hardcore Heroes next week. Falstad's Tomb.
Has
and
anyone asked Zweihardt about coming to the Great Cleric Gathering outside Heatstroke?
We'll get there, buddy.
Been a
Get
topic
there.
of discussion, that's all I'm saying.
Well, I have not forgotten about Zweihardt. Zweihardt has been waiting for a moment. All right.
It's coming.
Yeah. So there'll be an art stream tomorrow by Matthew Berger. Hopefully he'll sketch something from here. Maybe not. No pressure, Matt.
Two-headed dog.
We'll have some Starfinder Dead Suns on Tuesday, Dyson with Death and Empires of Arcadia on Wednesday,
wow.
of Dyson Men on Thursday, Critical Feedback on Friday, and Shenanigans on Saturday.
Nice. Is Empires of Arcadia going to be 2E or 5E?
It is 5e. We had the first episode already on last Wednesday, and it went pretty good. I put them against a battle, and they all got scared shitless and had to run away at the end of it. It was great.
Oh, really? That's good.
Yeah. They started off being like, oh, we don't need to use our spell slots. And the sorcerer kept being like, really? I think I should use a Burning Hands. And everyone's like, no, you don't use the spell slots. And like an hour later, they're like, fuck. Oh, shit. Are we all dead? Is this our TPK? It was great.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
All right. That's it, everybody. We're out. See you next time. Bye-bye.
See you later.
Bye-bye.